between faith and forgiveness, faith and forgiveness, faith and the power of God, faith and the divine intervention of God. There's a void. Why? Because we just don't know God. We don't know that he can do exceeding and abundantly above all. We can see it. We testified. But that step of faith is missing for the church. In my office, I have a statue of Blackshear. If you ever seen his artwork, he has this man who adorned on the left and right with wings, as if he's preparing to leap into the abyss of the unknown. And it's called The Leap of Faith. It's a beautiful piece of artwork. You didn't get it. These men took a leap of faith to activate the power of God, to access divinity. I hope I believe in you. Well, let me just bring it down. I know you've probably seen Indiana Jones somewhere. Okay, I got you now. There was a scene where before he could cross over the abyss, there was a bridge that was invisible, and the only way it was going to manifest itself, he had to take a step. I wished I had two folk. You got to listen. I don't care what you say. If you're going to activate the power of God, you got to take a leap of faith. You got to trust God regardless of what you believe, regardless of your prejudice and your biases and in all your idiosyncrasies that keeping you. It ain't about you. It's about him. It's about God who's able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we can ask or think. But we are locked into the stronghold of not moving, not taking a step. For whatever reason, we are paralyzed. We are laying in, prostration, waiting for something to happen that never will happen unless you activate your faith. It ain't going to happen unless somebody pray for you and tell God about your situation. There are some times when we are so paralyzed, we don't even know we're sick. Have our own definition of what God ought to do and how God ought to do. I'm telling you, just like King Carter, one of the greatest theologians of our time, he said, God is ambiguous. He do what he want when he want to. You don't understand him, but he does it anyway. I wish I had somebody. That was the problem in the text. Look at Jesus. He activated divine intervention because some men had the nerve to believe he could make a difference. They had the nerve to tear out somebody else's roof in order to get this man to Jesus. But let me let you in on something before you dismiss this paralytic. He was not able to move. He was not able to do anything for himself. If there ain't anybody here ever been stuck with not doing anything for himself, but when somebody prayed for him, somebody acted in his stead, and when they acted, Jesus took action. Text said he saw their faith. He knew their faith. He was understanding of their faith. He knew what their motive was. But watch what Jesus did. He provided something they didn't ask for. They come looking for a miracle. They come looking for a healing. They wanted him to do like he did to other folk. They wanted him to pick up his bed. He wanted to get off that bed. He wanted to get out of his prostration. Whoa, but let me tell you something, my brothers and sisters. Whenever God take the action to move, he ain't moving according to your agenda. He ain't moving according to what your expectations are. He moved according to divine purpose. He knew that he had to deal with first thing first. He knew that the real problem with the paralytic society is sin. He knew that he had to deal with the sin. I always say, y'all can look at me like you crazy, y'all want to. There's some of us sitting up here right now who are laying on our bed or paralytic, prostrated, indifference, simply because we have an expectation that we want from God. And God said, before I can come and do anything, let me deal with the sin. Let me deal with the fact that's what's crippling in you. Let me deal with that which is causing you to fail. Let me deal with that which is causing you to be indifferent with your neighbor.